I'm going to be sharing a slideshow presentation with you today regarding something that the Spirit shared with me not too long ago that I'm hoping will bring some clarity. All serve for the greater good. And I did spell it that way on purpose. All serve for the greater God. What you're looking at is the word Aved. Aved means to work and to serve. When we break it down into its smaller bite-sized pieces here, we can see the Ayin Bet, which is Av, is a word that means cloud. And when we look at the other word that is hidden within, is Ved, and it means separation. I'm bringing in Genesis 1:4 because it's really important with Aved for us to to see on the inside by going through the door into the inward man, the place of the heart. That's which is separated us. And in Genesis 1:4, it does say that the Elohim were divided into the light and the darkness. And I've shared that in other teachings, and you can take a look at that. It's important for us to know that we were divided into light and to dark, as this is the system of duality that we live in. But in order for duality to exist, we had to be divided first on the inside. Because if we weren't divided on the inside, then the system of duality wouldn't work, because we would be in oneness unity on the inside. And the matrix would fall apart because it's based in duality. Because what happens is when we find oneness on the inside, we see the system of duality and we are no longer dual within. So then we can see it as a dual system, living in it as one, instead of one that has been divided and has chaos on the inside. And it was created so that we could mentally discern. So again, in Genesis 1:4, you can see that through the teachings as I go letter by letter and word by word for this. This word, to discern, bayin, means to build the power of oneness while in the flesh of division. Because the fallen flesh is the dual system that is attached to our ego that plays and chooses sides in narratives being presented to us. So in moving on, here's another word that's been hidden. Ed. It means until, but it also means eternity, perpetuity, and a witness and a testimony. Now, if you've noticed, the bet, right in the middle, means inside. And whenever you look at a Hebrew word, whatever is in the middle of that word is connected to your heart. Because the Hebrew word leb, to mean heart, means the center of anything. So these words, when we look at it, the bet is in the center of this word and it is connected to your heart. And bet means to build. It also means inside. So we are building on the inside something that is eternal, that is of perpetuity, as a witness in a testimony in time. To see and be empowered to deal with the fallen flesh, beast ego, that keeps us in the narratives, so we can build ourselves on the inside if we choose to go through the door. And because this word means to work and serve, this gives us the ability to see all who were separated and have served as a cloud of witnesses that having eternal testimony that built the door on the inside of the heart. Now I'm sharing this with you because we have chosen in our world to have good guys and bad guys, the black and the white, the good and the evil. But this word doesn't delineate that. There is no way of being able to look at this word right here and say that this is only something that people do that are of the light. No, because the ayin has a nun on it, and it's in its fallen position, and it is in the system of duality. It incorporates and encompasses all the roles that are being played right now in this grand drama. Because those who hold the negative pole are still serving and working. Just like we are, that hold the positive pole. Because in reality, that darkness is within you as well as a potential. And in your lifetime, you have swung between both poles. So those that are choosing to hold that negative pole in that position in this life that you deem to be the bad guy, they are working and serving the one infinite creator as well. And if we cast them aside and do not validate them and do not understand the role they're playing, you are not connecting to the part of you that is within you that is also dark, and we cannot render everything clear into oneness unity. All who were separated have served. And what have they done? We have all built a door on the inside of the heart, the door that delivers you from the matrix. This matrix, inverted matrix that we are in, is in the system of duality, which has kept us hostage to the way we think and our perceptions, limiting us and not seeing us clearly as creating this whole game, this whole drama that we are playing out as we have done this to ourselves. So we're all building the way out. And why are we and how are we? Because both poles must exist at the same time so that you could see them running simultaneously, come up and out of it without choosing sides and walking in oneness unity. No longer playing the game, choosing the perspective, allowing the consuming fire to deal with that fallen flesh. So in looking at this word, my recommendation is that we consider the game that we have found ourselves in and whether or not you want to see it, both sides that have been building the door out. Because until we can see the role that those who hold the negative position play, we are going to continually be in this game of good and evil. And many a times it's because of traumas that we've suffered, things that have been injustices in the storylines that we have played within, that we need a bad guy, we need somebody to blame, instead of taking a look at the very own darkness that resides within us. Because we all have it. We were created as light and dark. And as Elohim, Aleph is the first word, and it means one. So as the Elohim, we were as one, are one, but we're divided on the inside. It is up to us to render it clear, to bring it back into oneness unity without any distortions of good or evil. And that is solely up to us to do the work, to build ourselves on the inside at the heart level. Go within, the answers are there. Shalom, shalom, and namaste.